So it was really hectic. All the gym shut down, school was out, and it was all crazy. But thankfully, my gym, they sent out workouts still, and I was able to do it from home. School was able to be online, so it's more flexible as to how and when I could work out, which was really nice. So actually, my senior year, I didn't go at all in person. I did all online, but I was able to go do CrossFit or weightlifting whenever I wanted, and that was awesome. So I am a track athlete. That is, I'm actually going to college for track. And so in high school, it's my dream to be a collegiate athlete. And I was like, okay, how can I get there? Like, what is something I can do that nobody else is really doing that can put me ahead of the game? And my mom had been doing CrossFit. And she's like, try this. Like, there's power, there's speed, you work on running, and there's just a lot of hit workouts. And I'm like, okay. And so, yeah, I tried it out and I tested it out for like a month to see if it would affect my track times, or 3 months. And when I came back, my times were faster, and I just fell in love with the sport of CrossFit. Yeah, so when I was in school, as I said before, I didn't actually go in person. So I only had 3 classes that I had to worry about. And so my schedule looked like I would wake up and then I would go to um, CrossFit, like an early morning CrossFit class. Then I'd come back, finish all my schooling, and then once I got all that done, like all the online classes, notes, I would go to Olympic weightlifting, and then sometimes after that, a track practice. And then I come home, get the sleep that I need, and eat good food, and then repeat the next day. So I nutrition is a journey for sure. I had to find different things that work, and it's been a little difficult and a little annoying at times, but I think I found what finally worked for me. I don't eat dairy, so or at least limited. I do have protein, whey protein, after my hardest workout of the day, and I tend to stay away from dairy. I've noticed that it makes me feel sluggish, and I so I don't eat like, I don't know how to word it, like pizza, like that like white bread. I do have whole grain bread. I have oatmeal. I love oatmeal. And then it's a balance. I have like a good amount of protein at every single meal, and then with that meal I have carbs, and then also veggies and fruits. So nothing too strict, like nothing like keto or paleo or vegan. I've tried keto and paleo, and some aspects worked, like the dairy part, and then some didn't. So I just kind of went through my nutrition journey and found what worked, what didn't work, and put it all together. I used to count calories. I don't anymore. I do measure my food though to make sure I am getting enough. And yeah. So the transition from track to CrossFit was it was different because like track, you work out for 2 to 2.5 hours, and then you go to CrossFit and some of the workouts are like 5 minutes long. So it's like that part was like, oh, did I get like enough work in? Am I getting stronger this way? Because I'm not used to just a 5 minute workout, then some recovery afterwards. But yeah, that was probably the most challenging mental block, I think, was that like I don't feel like I'm getting a true workout in. But as time came, it showed that I was. Yeah, so in high school, there were some people who were like, "Oh, you're getting a little bulky there. Like, you should probably stay away from weights." Or, "Hey, even from my coach, I got stuff on track saying like, hey, I've noticed you've been putting on muscle and that puts on weight and that changes the way you run. So he didn't like me doing CrossFit very much, even though he did it himself. So that was kind of a hard pill to swallow. But I loved what I did. And I think that's what you need to do. You just need to love what you do. And no matter what people say, go for what makes you happy. And that made me happy. I think the biggest hurdle for me is the time that it takes to truly be great. Like, patience is definitely a virtue, and it's just that's been difficult. Like, because you just want to be good now, like you just want to go to the gym and be able to dominate, but it takes time. So that was definitely something to get over. So I have competed in multiple Olympic weightlifting meets and CrossFit competitions, and I came in the top five in one of the biggest in Florida for my CrossFit competition, and number three in the state for Olympic lifting in my weight class. So right now in track, my goal is to break the school record, which my coach believes I can do this year. So I'm shooting for that. In Olympic weightlifting, just hitting big numbers. I want to get big numbers in my snatch, clean and jerk, and get those up there. And then for CrossFit, I want to go to the CrossFit Games for sure. I will go. So I think my biggest inspiration inside the sport has to be Matt Fraser, for sure. I love his mentality. I love the way he thinks, the way he acts, the way he works out, and also Amy Thor's daughter. So I love how she just loves it and she's just there to have a good time. And I think both of those mentalities are inspirational for sure. And then outside the sport, completely, it's gotta be Andy Frisella. I don't know if you know who that is, but he is a CEO, multimillionaire of First Form. He's a supplement company, but yeah, he's got a really cool podcast out, and he's very inspirational. He's a go-getter. He's a realist, and he helps athletes, just anybody, get a better mental game. And he's been a huge inspiration.